Hello, Sylvia Vera. How's you? Sylvia Vera. We'll get you a couple of cards. I'm just waiting. I've got a couple of readings to do for people. I'm just going to give out a few cards. Meantime. Hello, Joanna. How's it going? If we just grab this deck. I'm just waiting on the two people that got the reading or guess correct numbers. Just waiting on them coming in. I'm going to send them a message just to let them know. Oh, Sarah Cook, Ryan Oxendine. There's Nicola Trice there. Perfect. Right. You got the picture of the spread. Oh, I'm sorry, give me 2 seconds. Hello? Okay, thank you. No, it's okay. It's in happen. Okay, thank you, bye. Sorry about that. I just right. So Nicola, we'll start. The different decks I used was the Illuminati deck, the Celtic Tarot, the Fairy Tarot, and also used the astrology deck. It's in depth. I'll tell you the cards and the meaning of them. And I haven't seen Laurel come in, but if any's know Laurel Birtch, could you let her know that this is happening? But we'll start with Nicola. For the Illuminati Tarot, you got the Six of Cups, the Fool, the Four of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. There's only one reverse card. The Six of Cups sort of talks about your inner child, happiness, kindness, gentleness. It's all about being. Wait, hold on, I'll just check you're here. All right, I'll just get your details up there. It's all about being kind to yourself. Honor your inner child. The Fool is a good card. It's like a new journey, new beginnings, first step on a long journey. So you'll have a new lease of life, let's say, or you feel like a new lease of life. You're getting more interested in things you weren't interested in before. The Four of Swords reversed. Usually reverse cards have a negative meaning, but with swords I always find it's more positive. Much needed break, mental overload, integration after retreat. So you've maybe been in like your hermit mode for a while. Can you just let me know if you're there, Nicola? You've been in hermit mode for a while, but now it's time to integrate back into society. You've had your time to recoup your energies and stuff. Nicola, are you there? Oh, sorry. I just needed to make sure. Nine of Swords. Isn't the all right, Roberto? How's it going? That first deck that I used to find that out, very accurate. All the decks that I integrated, and I used one, two, three, four, five different decks I used for this reading, Nicola. Nine of Swords is like night terrors, anxiety, guilt. You need to let go of any guilt. You've nothing to feel guilty for. I noticed it popped up a couple of times in this reading. It popped up with the Illuminati Tarot, but it also popped up with the Chakra cards. It was saying guilt. You need to let this go because it will have an adverse effect on you. You've nothing to feel guilty for. Everything that you've done has been the best in the situation that was put to you. For the chakra cards, it was miracle, vanity, guilt, and forgiveness. So you need to forgive yourself and others. If someone's done you wrong, just forgive them. It's the easiest way. It's the easiest way to move on with things. They might not move on, but if you move on, it takes away whatever power they may hold over you. Miracle was the key card. Expect miracles because they're going to start happening. You have had a difficult time, but once you notice the small minor miracles happening, and you see it, and you don't try and doubt that it happened, it'll bring more and more. For the fairy tarot, I got you the Seven of Spring and Five of Spring. The Seven of Spring was calling for you to be assertive and stand your ground. People be a bit jealous. Stand your ground and speak up for your beliefs. If you believe it, there's a reason you believe it. For the Five of Springs, there is going to be people around you with different opinions. Do what you know to be right. Don't let others affect the way you react to things. A lot of people done you wrong. Well, I'm telling you that the best thing to do is just forgive them and move on. Although they don't deserve forgiveness, but it's you that will take advantage of forgiving. Like they've their own karmic path to deal with, let's say. Let's see, what will we move on to? That's the Illuminati Tarot. We've done the Chakra. That was miracle, vanity. Vanity to me indicates new abilities coming day to day. Like you maybe know things that you didn't know before, but you didn't go through a learning process for them. I also pulled you an angel card to see who's your main angel. It was Uriel, and the message with it was abundance. So you can't really ask for more than that. Uriel, I feel you're connected to. For the astrology one, I don't know if you've ever seen a pull out a planet card, a zodiac card, and a house card. The planet card you got was Neptune. This is linked with dreams and illusions. Neptune's like an illusionary, but that doesn't mean to say it's not real. Not a good time yet to start a new venture, so don't be starting anything yet. maybe like if you are planning on starting something, give it a few weeks, then start it whenever the air's cleared. Also, the energy around you is of a Leo. Uh, it involves pride and self-importance. So you need to be prideful and know how important you are in the bigger scheme of things. You might think that you can't make change or you can't affect anybody, but you can affect a lot of people if you try. Uh, the house is also talking about you need more self-esteem. Uh, you need more self-esteem, and you're sensitive to the approval of others. You shouldn't need others' approval, but we're all guilty of seeking approval of others. Like not for sorry, where was it? Yeah. Uh, Try not to need the approval of others. Just know you're doing a good job. Things are working out well for you. The house that I picked was the eighth house, relating deeply, relating deeply on big issues that, like, maybe for a while you couldn't find anybody that uh, was on your same wavelength. You're now finding more people you can relate to deeply on a deeper level. Possible birth within the immediate family. I also picked that up. But you're on the right path. It's destiny. You're in a transition period. Uh, Other people that you've had dealings with, they have their own karmic debt to deal with. If they've done you wrong, they will pay the price. But you just don't take any interest in that side of things. Is what that's what the astrology revealed to me. Uh, in regards to the Celtic Tarot, the cards you got were Two of Knowledge, the Imaginer, Ten of Art, Four of Art, and Queen of Battle. These five cards combined give like they give you're very flexible. You're not stuck down to any one way. You're flexible to do things, whatever works. It's like trial and error for you. You're living by your own wits. You don't have a plan as such. You're just taking it day by day. Lightheartedness is called for, which I think you do bring to the table. But I do feel you've been having dreams or visions that are affecting the way you think about things. But the overall feeling from nearly every read was contentment, happiness, reputation recognised, blessings, possible boredom at times. That this next card was you in the past. Possible boredom at times. Knowing everything happens for a reason kept you going, and now you're starting to see things take a turn. Uh, you've been made wise by experience, and you have analytical insight. Uh, I think that's that covered. Would you like a romance card, Nicola, or do you know where you stand in that? But your future is full of abundance, big happy changes. It's all coming together. But the key word that I noticed was destiny. You're doing what you're destined to do. I'm aware there's a lag on from whenever I say it. It takes a while for the video to get to you. So, have you any specific questions or anything? Non-existent. Well, there's definitely potential there for you, Nicola. Addictions of some sort could be affecting your love life. Maybe the person that you're meant to be with isn't ready yet. See, deception. That's why you're single, but because someone is wearing a false mask. So people have tried to pull the wool over your eyes before. Yeah, Mandy, certainly. I'm just doing this was a reading that a demo reading that someone won earlier. I will be pulling cards after it. Also, if you stick around, please, Nicola. Forgiving and learning, Nicola. You need to heal from past wounds. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. You just have a couple of realizations to come to, and then it'll flow. I could see. Let me just check this first. So you've got two options. You've got two options here, Nicola. You can either release your ex, or you can have reconciliation. I would advise releasing your ex. If you release your ex, that leaves space for someone to come into. But if your ex is still in your energy field, then there's nowhere for a new love to go. Let's see. But the next person you meet, there is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction there. So I feel like saying to you, it's worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for, and using your inner guidance, you'll know when's right and when's not right, or who's right and who's not right. Just trust your intuition. Let me see what else I can get. Oops. I'll give you a couple of monology. Is there any questions you have, Nicola? Yeah, just as I was thinking, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Nicola, a new romantic phase could be 8 to 12 weeks, I'm feeling. Ryan, I'll come back to you. I'm just on Nicola at the minute. Nicola guessed the right number earlier. I will be pulling cards as soon as I finish, but I just need. Nicola, you're doing everything. The changes that you've made is what's bringing this new lease of life in. Thanks for it, Nicola. That was good to read for you. You definitely have good positive energy. You've overcame a lot. I'm glad it resonated with you. Whenever it came off or went off online earlier, I got the different decks and I put them out as you've seen in the photo that I sent you, and I just took information from different areas. I'm glad it resonated. No problem, Mandy. Asha. Uh, But I'm glad that resonated, Nicola. Thanks again. But Nicola, just know it's a very abundant future for you. Mandy Nicholl. Card for Mandy Nicholl. Mandy, Othello, inheritance, legacy, home and family, property, savings, wealth which cannot be sold, heritage. So Mandy, you've got something money can't buy. That's why people like to be around you and like your energy. Thanks very much, Nicola. But do you know if there was any obstacles or any more problems coming to you, Nicola, I would have picked them up. Angie Lynch. Mandy, let me know if you got that, please. Angie Lynch. Oops. Good advice, Angie. I've also got another reading to do, but the person that reading was for hasn't come in yet. Angie, you got Othello reversed. So property. Be honest. Sharing that which holds you back. So anything that holds you back, Angie, you consciously know what's holding you back and what's working for you. You need to release anything that no longer serves you. Positive for life. Well, me and Washington being together once things are settled. Once things are settled. Yeah, this could be the one. Positive for life. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. The fact that this was based on that question, they are the one. Right, Mandy wants a card on romance also. Mandy, you deserve love. You're lovable. And I'll split the deck and see what it comes up with. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I've seen you're now in a relationship. I'm glad for you. We'll see what the cards bring up. I do feel it. Remember, I done a reading for you a few weeks ago. It was in. I feel what it was indicating. You've now got. I do feel that attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you've already attracted that which you desired. Melissa Payne. Melissa Payne. Melissa, you got Sorelli. Winning, willpower, integrity, vitality, purpose, power, leadership, confidence, achieving your objective. Sorry, just a bit of wind. Sorelli channels powers and energies of the sun. illumination. So well allows light conquer dark. So any self-doubts you're having, you'll overcome them. Clear vision, good wins over evil. Michelle Cullen. Split the deck. Michelle Cullen. Wonjo. Satisfaction, joy, happiness, perfection, completion, bright prospects, balance between all things. Good news will come from afar. So it could be someone in another country giving you good news or something. Balance between all things. Happiness is yours if you're willing to work for it. So it's just calling for you to do a bit more work, Michelle, and you'll have everything you ever asked for. Jolene Reed. Jolene Reed. Jolene, you got answers reversed. So this could be indicating someone, like it's misinformation, trickery, bad dealings, miscommunication, clarity in past or present, feeling of life passing you by, unwilling to accept what's being offered. If you feel an offer doesn't match, then don't accept it. But I can remember saying to you about a year ago about readings. I don't know if you've been practicing them, but I do feel that will give you a good place to place your energy. Darlene Brown. Oops. Let's see. What's that one? Darling, you got algas. The patronage, protection, care, security. It's a rune of protection. Protects self and home. Like if you were to draw that symbol, you can use it as protection. Have no fear, you're safe. You're protected from an attack, darling. Oh, sorry, Ryan. I did forget you. Just like if that happens, just keep commenting. You know, it's nothing personal. It's just that many comments coming at me. Ryan Oxenden. Ryan Oxenden. Ryan, I got one Joe reversed for you, or inverted. Like the proper term's inverted, but if it's a card, it's reversed. Frustration, depression, sadness, anxiety. You're worrying over that they are big things that you're worrying over, but worrying about them's not gonna improve the situation, Ryan. There's a blockage. Things are slowly coming to fruition, but just because there's a blockage now and it seems as if nothing's forthcoming, it will, like very soon. It's a difficult time at the minute, but as I say, once you move into spring, it's a whole new thing, whole new way. All right, sorry, Mandy. I know you commented near the start. Ryan, your finances are going to be fine. Your finances are definitely going to be fine. Mandy, you got Kunas reversed or inverted. The end of things, getting lost in your own thoughts, creativity, stagnation, loss of passion, relinquishing the old, Let go of old habits or relationships that don't work for you. New opportunities are flowing towards you. You just can't see them at the minute, but you need to let go in order to receive. Hope that helped, Mandy. Claire Bella Breeden. Claire Bella Breeden. You also got Kunaz reversed. The end of things, getting lost in your thoughts, loss of passion or fire. But make sure not to get in your own way, because new opportunities flow towards you, but you need to let go in order to receive. You're holding on too tightly. Just let go and accept everything that's coming towards you. It's not like previous years where it was challenge after challenge. Now in 2020, it's the path's clear from all obstacles for the ones that's put the work in. Or sorry, Darlene, I'll or well, there's only 10 people in the room, so I can answer that now. Darlene, social energies, Thor, epiphanies, subconscious. This energy can be used for good or for chaos. So use it for good. Change your finances. Your finances, well, like they're already changing. It's just you can't. You're in a transition period. You can't see the changes yet. Mina Malhotra. Christina Daniels, you're next. And then Michelle McKinnon. Sorry to hear that, Ryan. This is for Mina. Winning, willpower, integrity, vitality, purpose, power, leadership, confidence, achieving the objective. So well challenge the powers and energies of the sun. Illumination. So well allows light to conquer dark. Clear vision, good wins over evil. Christina Daniels. Christina Daniels. North is the need, the duty, restraint, necessity, life lessons, patience, power and strength to break free from the need and its restrictions. So it's breaking free from any restrictions, Christina. Don't go against your word. If you give anyone your word, stick to it. Patience. You're getting exactly what you need right now for your own personal growth. A series of lessons that will transition you from negative to positive in time. Hello, Jane. Yes, you're just after it. It's Michelle McKinnon, and then it will be Jane Marie Griffiths. Michelle McKinnon. Jira. The harvest, profit, reap the benefits, sequence of movements, profits from achievements of a goal, movement, change, development, joy and celebration. Make sure you have stored enough knowledge or wisdom for your next challenge. Greater harvests ahead of you now. So abundance in front of you, Michelle. Sabrina Donnelly, you're next. Jane Marie Griffiths. Gibo. Relationships, balance of giving and receiving, a gift, magical exchange, partnership, balance. It's all about balance. Accepting a gift, you're under no obligations to the giver. A partnership or union. This can also symbolize forgiveness. But you must find balance between giving and receiving. You could be giving too much out and not getting enough back. Jane Marie. Sabrina, you got Othello. Inheritance, legacy, home and family, property, savings, wealth which cannot be sold, heritage. So you've got something money can't buy. And because of that, people's maybe jealous. Or could be. I'll draw you another card, see if we can get more detail on that. One Joe reversed. Frustration, depression, anxiety. There's a blockage. Things are slowly coming to fruition. So you're not seeing the results yet, but the results are there. Give it a few weeks and you'll start feeling better within yourself. Consideration is called for at this time. Yeah, Pearl, I can see. Yeah, Jared, no problem. Pearl Scott. You also got Attila. Inheritance, legacy, home and family, property, savings, wealth which cannot be sold, heritage. So all the things that you want in life, you've either got or are coming to you within the year. You've been putting out to the universe what you want to see. The universe usually gives you better than what you had hoped for. Jared Maguire. Jira. The harvest, profit, reap the benefits, sequence of movement, profits from achieving a goal, Jared. Movement, change, development, joy and celebration. Make sure you've stored enough wisdom, knowledge for the next challenge. Greater harvests ahead of you now. So you will reap a harvest, but after that, there's greater and greater and greater harvests ahead of you. Thanks, Sabrina. Grainne, have I been saying your name wrong? Is it Grainne and not Grainne? Can you, Jared, let me know if I got it right this time? Grainne. Oops. Oh, sorry, I haven't caught up. Right, no problem. I had to, someone else had to tell me, because I'm not good. I'm not good, but at least we got it now. Grainne, Your card, Tiwaz, respect, authority, balance, leader, analytical, determination, knowing your positives, personal sacrifice for personal results, success in your achievements, works well in legal matters if you're in the right. Right, well, I'll go and get another deck here, and I'll just go through everybody in the room. I'll give you a few more cards. So if you just want to comment again, no problem, Grainne. No problem. Moira. Moira, destiny. You've got the choice. You've got the choice that this card with this card tells me you might be right about something, but being right, you can lose more than you could gain from being wrong. Do you know what I mean? But if you keep your destiny number one importance, this doesn't matter. I'll get you another card. Grief. If you choose, or on your path, you can't choose wrong, but you've been through your fair share of grief. This card's coming, indicating that it's end of grief. Coming into the spring, it'll be a whole new way of being for you, Yura. Thanks, Nicola. Pearl Scott. Pearl, you're feeling guilty over something. You need to release all guilt. You've nothing to feel guilty for. Whatever decisions you made in a difficult circumstance. You also need to bring yourself out of isolation. You've been isolated for too long. I know doing the inner work and isolating yourself helps you grow, but you need to know when to come back out, and then you can always retreat again. And faith, Pearl, whatever you believe will come to you. Just keep the faith. It's a knowing. Gerard Maguire. A lot going on for you, Gerard. Right. Confusion. Gerard, I feel you're feeling a bit confused at the minute because you're getting mixed message. As you can see here, that represents spirit whispering in your ear, giving you messages. But you just need to go through the process of learning what it is that they're telling you. And it's as if you can be a messenger for spirit, giving messages whatever way you choose to do it. That's how I see that card. Coming a wee bit impatient. We all get impatient at times. That's not a bad thing. But your impartiality Not taking sides is your greatest plus. When you don't take sides, then you can just flow and take what resonates with you and throw away what doesn't resonate. Grainne, complacency. Don't get complacent now. You're doing very well with your readings and stuff like that there. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're very grateful for the gifts that you've got. This will in time bring more and more gifts. Like what you can do now is only the start of what you will be able to do, you and Jared together. But you're becoming more despondent to things that used to trigger you. You're now not reacting to them, which is a very good trait to have. Thank you. Jackie McPeak, and then it'll be Tracy Kane, Holly, Joe Castagno also after. Jackie McPeak. You also are impartial. You take all information in and you make up your own mind, depending on what sits right with you. People can tell you lies, but you have a built-in lie detector. You know when they are. You too are becoming impatient. You're wanting things to happen. They are happening, but you just can't see the results yet. It'll take maybe a few weeks for that to sink in. And guilt, let go of any guilt that you're holding on to. It'll act as a poison if you hold on to it. You've nothing to feel guilty for. You've made the best decisions in the situation that you've been in. Tracy Kane. Tracy Kane. Completion. You've completed a project. It's the end of a cycle and new beginnings. Perception. You change your perception and change your reality at the same time. You didn't always think the way you think now. It's been a work in progress. And you're very grateful for everything you've got in your life. And by being in that mindset, it brings more blessings into your life. Right, Chanel, we'll look into that with you. There's just a couple of people. I know you're next, or no, it's Christy Amarell, and then you, Chanel. Holly, you also have been changing your perception throughout the past 3 or 4 years. You've been trial and error. Do you know what I mean? You've been trying things over and over again to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Also, very grateful for everything you've got in your life. I'll split the deck and see. But don't get caught up in gossip. You know, gossip can be toxic. And most of the stuff people talk about is made up. Someone heard something from something and then added it back onto it, you know. Christy Amarell. Christy Amarell. Recovery. Christy, you're recovering from a difficult time, but as you can see, the key is the recovery. That's what the key is, recovery. Quest. You now feel like a purpose in your life. You feel like you're on a quest, a spiritual path, which brings meaning to your life where maybe you didn't always feel that way. But you need to release all that no longer serves you so that they can't hold you back. You're free to move on with things. Chanel, prayer. Your prayers will be answered. You've been praying for something, maybe that situation you're in. Just know that a miracle is going to take place. You're at no time are you at any danger. You're able to see through the facade. You're able to see things for what they are. And have faith. Just know you won't be harmed and you won't be. Thanks, Christy. It means a lot. There's also 3 it was turned up for you, Chanel. Passion. Get back to what you're passionate about. I think you feel as if you got sidetracked there for a wee while. But bring balance. Bring balance into your life. And again, it'll bring renewal. It'll happen in miraculous ways, Chanel. Thank you. I'm going to end that there for now, but I should be back on later. I have another reading to do for Laurel Birtch. If any of you know Laurel Birtch, tell them to contact me. I've sent them messages, but I don't know if they're on Messenger. Thanks for watching. No problem, Chanel.